Rich or Die Trying was one of the best.
So only albums out the mud albums that matter?
No, but you can tell the artist's drive is different.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jalani Lion.
J-Wattz.
And we are back here with the 10 Lines podcast. We're not alone. We are back here with our third special guest. My boy has been supporting me since the day I met him. We definitely have had talks and the different things in the works, and now he's finally here. The boy Devon is in the building. Thank you, Devon, for coming through to the 10 Lines podcast.
Hey, man, it's a pleasure to be here, man. I got my boy Justin, got Jalani, man. It's great people, it's great energy, and we excited to get this done, man. And like I've been talking to you about this for a while, right? We've been coming up with ideas, and we've been talking about different things, and I was finally here. We're finally ready to get this done. And man, I'm excited, man. We ready, man. Let's go. Let's get the conversation going, man.
So Devon, you are a black father, a successful black man. Do you have, and you hustling, you getting it? We're striving. You're ambitious. Do you have any advice for the youth that could be potentially watching right now?
Hey, man, just keep moving forward, man. Just don't underestimate yourself. Don't feel like don't put yourself in a box where it's like, you can't do something because of your situation, what you're in at that moment. Because the thing that I've learned is do what's possible, and then the possible will happen. So, yeah, that's
okay. That's a bar. Okay. I like that.
He said I went to church today.
I like that.
Yes. All right, so before we get into our topics, I want to go over the numbers real quick because we are doing new things and getting higher numbers and whatnot. It's me, Watts, and DeWitt chopping it up. I think episode 5, I believe. That reel got 10,000 views. It's our first reel to get 10,000 views, so we appreciate y'all for commenting and liking and sharing and whatnot because the numbers don't lie. So we appreciate that.
Thank you.
I think honestly on episode 5, I say that we're below 100 subscribers. Now we have 125 subscribers. So again, it's lit. We're going up. The numbers are not lying at all. So once again, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Make sure you like. Make sure you share it because the numbers don't lie, and we appreciate y'all, and it just helps us. We always want you to comment as much as possible because then we will respond to the comments in the next episode. So if you want your comment to be featured in the next episode, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you leave an opinion, and we'll discuss it on the next episode. Watch, you got anything?
Press that button. Continue to stay tuned. If you want to be on the show, reach out to us. We show love to everybody. We support everyone. And just know we appreciate you guys just as much as you guys appreciate us.
You gotta be fire though. You can't. We're not just inviting anybody on the show. They gotta be fire. They gotta bring fire content. Bring fire to the table. We bring in only the best to the table type shit. 10 Lines podcast.
I wouldn't be here if the 10 Lines podcast wasn't fire. So.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I think y'all work. I appreciate y'all work. I see everything that y'all doing, man. I appreciate it for the community and for the world. Everything that they doing, man. Ain't nobody else doing shit like this out here besides them. Besides Jalani, Justin, bro, trust me, I wouldn't be here.
Devon has agreed to come back here regularly, so you will be seeing him more and more often.
Sure.
All right, so let's get into it. I think we're gonna start off like this. We got the numbers out of the way. I think we're gonna discuss Partisan Fontaine's response to Meg Thee Stallion. Partisan Fontaine came out with his response song, not a diss track, but a response track. And it's titled "The Person." And I don't have the exact lyrics in front of me, but I listened to that song at least 5 times. And he definitely said, and he goes on to say that it was not in what he was accused of in Meg Thee Stallion's song was not in Meg Thee Stallion's bed. It was not in Meg Thee Stallion's home. And he also said that she is sick in the head because she is lying on his name. Also, one of the lyrics that sticks out to me is that he was there with you while she was going through the mud, and now he's witnessing her drag him through the mud in this endeavor with her track, the Cobra track, where she disses him and accuses him of cheating and whatnot. What else? Honestly, wasn't there a lyric where he's saying that she said that she didn't fuck niggas and she was introducing him to niggas that she fucked just wild types of shit. So it's like before I get y'all's take. If y'all loved Party back when he was with Meg Thee Stallion, before he was with Meg Thee Stallion, don't switch up on the guy because he's not a different guy. Don't, because the comments is really telling that Meg Thee Stallion fans is riding for Meg Thee Stallion or whatever the case may be is, but Be fair. Don't just ride for Meg Thee Stallion because you're a Meg Thee Stallion stan. Like, if she's wrong, she's wrong. If she's lying type shit. How y'all feel about the response?
Okay.
I'm gonna let Justin go first on this one.
He said, "I'm not talking to Meg Thee Stallion. I'm talking to Meg, the girl, the person."
The person.
That was tough.
That's deep. That's deep. That's
a
fire. That was a fire response.
That's a connection. So again, I just feel like Meg Thee Stallion right now is getting that narrative. Sorry to all her fans. You know, I respect her as a woman, but she's getting that narrative right now that she's a liar. She's bringing people through the mud. We weren't there with her during that situation that involved Tory Lanez. Free Tory. But
it's a fact, free Tory.
Yeah, that's a fact. But now we got another black male, stating that was dragging him through the mud after he did all he could to lift her up and stand by her and be a good man, and that narrative of what a good man is, because people was loving this couple. They were loving what they were bringing to the table.
Right.
So now it's F him, forget him, he's wrong, he did this. People jumped right. We talked about this because he posted a Future response right after the news came out that they broke up or whatever the case may be. And
it's the evil world we live in.
Yeah, she dropped that track about him or whatever the case may be. None of us were there, so this is all third person, whatever the case may be. But then again, I feel like if people are paying close enough attention, just listen to what's being said and peep how people are moving. Since he said what he has said, Meg has said nothing. This is his response to whatever foolery she was bringing up. It could have been all to just sell records. Again, when she was at her lowest point, she was the most popping in her career. She won awards. She's been in the spotlight. So it's like, is this another way of her, just trying to...
There's definitely a pattern. This is the second black man that is saying that she's lying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many different men or victims or whatever you want to call are going to say the same story before y'all get that she's lying? And if this is true, if she's lying about this instance, and there was an instance before where they were saying that the man was saying that she was lying, Tory Lanez, when is the man going to be free?
Mm-hmm.
I just think this the type of energy she brings to the table at the end of the day. Like, Partisan Fontaine was lied to. Like we do, like a lot of women come in there and they want to tell their sob story of why they are the way they are and the things that they do. And Partisan Fontaine fought for that shit. He fell for that shit. And I'm not saying that she lied about the whole Tory Lanez situation. Tory Lanez is a bug out on his own. I don't know what the fuck, what happened.
Nobody knows this thing.
I don't know what happened.
If I'm with Meg, Kylie Jenner, not to cut you off, but if I'm with Meg, Kylie Jenner, and whoever else, my night ain't ending like that, and that's a fact.
Exactly.
Nobody go to jail. I'll tell you that.
So the thing is, with that whole situation with the Tory Lanez situation, I can't speak on that, but I could speak from what she explained happened to the lead up of the situation, and she kind of made herself 100% a victim of what happened in that situation. I'm not saying it deserves to be like whatever happened to her she deserved that, but I feel like she wasn't upfront with him that's why he made the diss song. But shout out to her and all, and I don't think that she deserves that anything like that to happen to her. But I feel like she is a liar in certain sense, and like she has a victim mentality. Which is why he reacted to the way he reacted to Tory Lanez on Twitter, because she told him another story, and then he found out that Tory Lanez did hit. This guy wasn't lying about everything. Right. So that's why he made the diss song and all that.
He's looking like a fool, trying to be a traditional man, hold down his woman, and he was a clown. He looks like a clown at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
He still stayed. He still stayed.
Exactly.
But
and
now,
he was holding down. But
come on, get the bell. Wake up. Can we wake up? Smell the coffee, please.
Exactly.
Shout
But
out to DeWitt for the traditional man bar. Shout out to DeWitt.
Nah, Partisan Fontaine's a traditional man. He
Traditional men, traditional women. Shout out to DeWitt because he brought that to the table
They
first.
still exist, man.
Yeah,
They
that's a
still
fact.
exist.
Shout out to fucking DeWitt because I'm out here repping the anime drip. Shout out to DeWitt. My
Go
God.
ahead, Dre.
Come on, guy. So yeah, as far as and one line he had was, "See me with Jada Kingdom and then turn Jada Pinkett." You peeped that?
Entanglement.
Jeez.
Ooh, be careful before somebody comes and gets slapped by Will. Watch what you say about somebody's wife.
That's crazy.
Ouch.
Are they even together? Do we know?
Who's that? Will and
Were
Jada?
they ever together?
Where are they? That's
the next question.
Is Jada Pinkett really Tupac in the mask? That's
Come
what
on, man.
That's
I don't
what
know. That's tough.
That's what
That's tough.
Listen,
Like
man.
on Netflix.
We over Will and Jada. They just off the grid.
We over Jada. I'm still rocking with Will.
Yeah,
Will ain't do Will ain't do shit.
He ain't do shit.
yeah, but now they're trying to say Will slept. It's a nasty world.
Don't do that.
It's a nasty world.
Even
we live in.
Jada said they're suing. So if Jada's not rocking with that, that's how you know.
I get it. But
Even Jada was like, "Fuck that shit."
It's a nasty world we are living in.
That's a fact.
all I'm gonna say.
Future might really be preaching.
Oh, Future's the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Future's the guy.
He just got a pull-out issue, but he's the guy.
Who's worse, him or Nick Cannon?
Huh?
As far as
Oh, Nick Cannon's making this shit a holiday. He's
Oh, yeah,
making it a
yeah, yeah,
tradition.
Nick-
bro, I see
yeah,
he
yeah.
got 11 kids.
Oh, somebody's pregnant now.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's
He's wilding out.
doing his thing.
Wow.
He took
wilding-
that
that's
to
why
a
Wildin' Out-
different.
That's why Wildin' Out got 2 episodes a day. They on 24/7. Shout out to Nick Cannon now.
Shout out to Nick Cannon. That's the mogul. That's
on,
the
man.
that's the Diddy. That's the Diddy. That's the real Diddy because the Diddy we all knew and love. Everyone's skeletons is just coming out. Like it's just wild out here. Niggas love Jada Pinkett. She's a
put you back
nutcase. Diddy got the Cassie scandal. I don't got it in front of me. I should have it in front of me. I'm fucking up. But it was like rape and sexual assault. Fucking a case where she filed for that shit.
Sex trafficking.
24 hours later, she got her settlement. That's insane. That's an
Damn.
insane turnaround. Niggas don't even know what the number is. But Diddy was like, have it. I'm not even trying to go down. I'm not gonna be the next R. Kelly.
He's a billionaire.
I'm not gonna be the fucking Bill Cosby out here, nigga. You ain't getting me. But nigga, at the end of the day, don't overlook that shit because that's crazy.
Yeah. No pudding pops from him.
All right, so that's enough of Partisan Fontaine. That's enough of Diddy and Cassie. Shout
I
out to
told
Cassie.
you that we won't stop. Said I told. See,
You gotta read between the lines.
Take that.
They said you gotta read between the lines. They said that J-Lo was fucking with Diddy and hasn't fucked with black people since. That's crazy.
Whoa, hold on.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
Listen to me.
That's what
Do
they
you know-
said.
But so
what they
you know,
said.
all right. You know their last fallout. Do you know what happened with that?
No, I don't.
It was
I
the
don't follow
shooting.
Diddy
It was
like
the
that.
shooting in the club.
Damn.
It was the shooting in the club.
What was that in the 2000s?
That's when Shine got locked up for shooting in the club, and the whole argument happened in the club in New York City. And Diddy was there with J-Lo. Somebody's security guard got shot, and
J-Lo
everything.
was like, "Fuck."
Someone
this.
died in the club that night, and Shine went to jail.
J-Lo was like, "Fuck."
J-Lo
this.
is she's not doing none of that.
I'm sticking with my white folk.
Ben Affleck.
Is that's who she with?
I think she's still with Ben. She went back.
Yeah,
to
she
Ben.
went back
She
to Ben Affleck.
been around.
man.
She been around, nigga. Let's just keeping it.
Oh, J-Lo loved the hood. J-Lo from the block. Jenny from the block.
She
Give him the
been
Bronx.
she been up
Come
and down
on.
the block.
Shout out to the BX.
There you
know what
go.
I'm saying?
All right, so what we got next? We got Drake.
Hold on. Before we go forward, though, I do want to say, though, regardless of the Cassie situation, I do hope, true injustice is served. It does come out.
Bro, she
she
already got her settlement.
I get that.
That's
No.
it.
Yeah.
But if you catch on what she said, though, she's coming out, even though she, had a family and a good spot in her life right now. She is very happy, and that's why she felt comfortable coming out now, right?
Right.
Because she had opportunities before, you know what I mean? But I don't know what she was going through mentally, emotionally, the case may be.
Okay.
But she said she wants to help other women in her position.
Oh,
Young
okay.
Miami, things of that sort, you know what I mean?
Is she saying some shit too?
No, well, a whole bunch of stuff is coming out, but
I don't
Diddy's
think-
been
I don't
with
think she wants it,
Diddy's
though.
been with many women, and what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but people have to understand though, by Cassie coming out and saying what she said and doing what she did, she now may not be able to really speak on anything going forward. Writing that book,
Do you think other people, when they were gonna come
nothing may be able to work out now because she was the first one and she settled that. So no one, it's maybe someone can get Diddy again civilly, but because everything happened so quick, whatever. We don't know what that agreement was.
So
what
the thing-
was disclosed?
But I'm saying say another woman who's like Young Miami.
Yes.
She could come forward the same way that
what I'm trying
she
to say,
did.
we don't know what that agreement was, so that may have ruined it for other women going forward.
It's just wild because niggas face accusations like that all the time and have to if they bring it up legally, they have to show up, they have to deal with the shit like Drake, Chris Brown, whatever the case may be. That nigga Diddy said, "Yo, I did that shit. Let me give you your bread so this could just be squashed."
Yeah,
24
exactly.
hours. His team is different.
Yeah, it worked.
That shit was like that was a cash app. That was like ding.
That was some rock money. All right, we're 3 black men at the table. Not to even bring it to that type of conversation.
Yo, bro, every time we're a black man or black father, black this or black that, you be like, that's not important. That doesn't matter. Or like, it's not even that. It's not that type of situation. But that shit is the most
So can I
important.
continue off of with 3 black men at the table?
Yeah.
Shut up. All right. So we're 3 black men at the table. This only bothers me because this is someone of a stature and has a reputation like Diddy. You know what I mean? We saw what happened to R. Kelly, and R. Kelly clearly isn't innocent. We saw what happened to Bill Cosby. He's clearly not innocent. You know what I mean? Now this is Diddy now, and this is like, damn. These guys are gonna go to their graves one day and have all this to be said about them, and not about all the good things that they've done throughout their career to build them up to who they are.
Exactly.
P. Diddy's a mogul.
He's a mogul.
Yeah. He's liquor, clothing brands, Biggie, record label, numerous artists. This is just something now that this is always going to be seen now in the shadows of who Puff Daddy is, who P. Diddy is. Not the rumors about the parties or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? But like now, this is crazy. We're talking domestic violence. We're talking sex trafficking, drugs, like expulsion. It's sickening. In my opinion, this is sickening. It's sad, and again, it's just this situation is just really sensitive. We spoke a lot on it, but again, I hope Cassie gets whatever justice she was seeking, and I wish her the best. And you got action if I'm going to listen to Diddy. Hell yeah. But the shit is just sloppy. They gotta clean it up.
Why would you still listen to Diddy? How you gonna say it's sickening and then say, "Oh yeah, must still listen to Diddy"? Yeah, that
still
makes sense.
listen to R. Kelly.
We don't know. We don't know.
That doesn't make any
But
sense.
the thing is, we don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even know what they settled on. We don't know the amount. We don't know why they settled. We don't know anything. So, like, the fact
That contradicts his point, though.
But with Cassie, she came out so that it doesn't happen to any other woman again. But she got money and she's not going to speak on it. So it's just like,
But on that
how do
note,
we understand
yes,
what's going on?
Yes, Devon. Yes. On that note, though, I do hope that Cassie does do something to help women in some type of form who experience domestic violence.
Exactly.
Who do something with that money.
With that, yeah.
Like
Don't
your
donate
initial
or-
message
exactly,
was,
yep.
I'm gonna get out things on my chest to try to help other people. Please make sure you're doing something after now. Don't just take the check and run away and live in Fab Avalon or whatever.
Drake's Deluxe guy. How you feel about it?
Devon, you want to go first on this?
What's that?
Drake's Deluxe, the Scary Hours 3.
The extra 6 songs he added after.
Honestly, I didn't even listen to the Drake's Deluxe.
Right. Okay.
I feel like Drake is definitely like everything with Drake is all marketing at this point. It's not like music for like the mainstream and shit like that, where it's like making songs where it's like the songs that he used to make. But I maybe it's better for y'all to speak on this because I don't really fuck with like.
You're not a Drake guy. Gotcha.
Yeah.
This nigga's not either. So
No. I am. I'm just not I'm not saying what you want me to say about Drake. I'm sorry, Jalani. Sorry.
Yo,
I don't give a fuck.
You have to take that on the chin. Pause. Listen.
Big pause.
But I think that I respect Drake for listening to his fans. He listened to the people because he knew damn well something was off.
Okay.
He said, "Hold on, all these motherfuckers is coming at me saying I'm soft, my melody's off, this is whack, I can't rap, J. Cole bodied me." Well, I can say it was a lot closer in that song. I don't know how you're gonna defend Drizzy, but I think J. Cole still got it. But there is an argument.
Right.
There is an argument, but J. Cole still left with it.
Do you know another nigga to do that? To drop music?
Look, he's ready.
I just got a
He's
question.
ready.
This is a question.
All right.
Do you know another rapper that you like that has dropped music, a Deluxe, after receiving bad remarks about their album? Do you can't think of anybody? No, you can't.
Yeah, no, Lil Wayne never got bad remarks on any of his albums.
Lil Wayne's your only fucking rapper.
No, 50 is, but he hasn't gotten any bad.
50's gotten bad fucking reviews on his albums.
Not
Shit
albums
he
that
had.
mattered. What are you talking about?
What do you mean not albums that matter? Do all albums matter?
Yeah.
That's like saying this album doesn't matter because niggas didn't
for the
respond
dogs.
to it.
For the dogs was bullshit.
So it doesn't matter.
Give me these 6 tracks and we'll say, hey, for the dog, we'll take the scary hours. Forget the other shit.
So 50 sound. So what albums matter for 50 Cent? Just his fucking.
Get Rich or Die Trying, of course.
Is that the only one?
The Massacre?
The Massacre.
You're
Okay.
nuts.
I'm asking. Okay, so he's got 2 albums like that
2
matter.
that I think were like okay.
So
Okay.
the rest of his albums don't matter. Why do they not matter? What Drake albums can you say
the other
don't
ones,
matter?
the other ones were he was at a higher stage in his career, and he was.
Shouldn't they matter?
Can I finish? Thank you.
Can you make sense?
Yeah, let me get there. He was at a higher stage. He was at a higher stage of his career. That's how you know Jelani's getting mad. He was getting fucking.
I'm
mad.
here. I'm just talking.
That's what I do. So he was at a higher stage of his career, and also, like Devon just said, he's just it's all about the streaming and all about the fucking. What was the word you used, my man?
Marketing.
The marketing.
Yeah.
It became marketing.
what's your point?
50's album, Curtis, was
Artistry.
a whole fucking marketing scheme to go up against Kanye's album that one year.
Oh yeah.
And that shit got they were back and forth. I think Kanye won it, but it's all about marketing, man.
So it didn't do good. Well,
No,
marketing.
it did. It did.
It didn't beat Kanye.
But all right, they were both.
What are we talking about? Make your point. I'm still waiting for your
The
point.
it was
the
a
artistry
close
was on
race.
point.
He said he was gonna fucking retire if he lost, Jelani.
Okay.
If he lost, he never retired, of course. But it was a reason to get people to buy records.
So why didn't it do it? Why is that an album that doesn't matter? You said your first initial statement is that
Because
the
it
album
was a
didn't matter.
marketing scheme, Jelani. The question was, it was a
You know what
marketing
marketing
scheme.
is, nigga? If it's a marketing scheme, that means it was marketed well, so for it to do well. If it was a marketing
It did
scheme,
do well.
it didn't beat Kanye.
did.
But it
You
did
can
well.
lose and
But it
still
did
do well. What are you
But it
talking
did well.
about?
So, but why does
It
it
did
not
well.
matter? You said that's an album that doesn't
Nigga,
matter.
does Nike do good? Does Nike do good?
This nigga doesn't make any sense.
I
He just
know.
said
I'm
that the
not
album
saying what
doesn't
you want me
matter,
to
but
say.
it was
To
marketed
me, it
well.
doesn't matter.
It did well, but it doesn't make.
It wasn't out the
matter.
mud. It wasn't
It
out
was
the
out the
mud.
mud.
It
What the
wasn't.
fuck?
Get Rich or Die Trying was one of the best
So
albums.
only albums out the
Oh
mud
my
are
God.
are the albums that matter.
No, but
Make
you
a
could tell
point that
the
makes
artist's
sense.
drive is different.
Okay.
The artist's drive is different. The display
Okay.
of music is different.
Okay, so one sentence you could have said albums out the mud are albums that matter.
I'm not saying
Niggas
how you
talking
want me
forever,
to
not
say
even
it.
making sense. I just want you to make
how-
sense. Make a point.
All right,
quickly.
so how do you feel about For the Dogs?
For all the dogs,
Yeah, For all the dogs.
Which one?
do I think that is an album that doesn't matter? I don't think any album that is a artist is out of artist catalog is an album that doesn't matter unless
Bro,
it's like an EP or some shit
Name
like that.
one song on that's like mainstream right now.
That's mainstream.
Yeah.
First person shooter. That's the number one song.
We got bodied. Go ahead.
I answered this question in one
ahead.
sentence. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Try it.
No,
Try
no,
it.
no.
Try
Don't
it.
try to
That's
make this
not
a
it.
thing.
I answered the question.
No.
What's the next question?
That's not it. He just said it. That's not
What do you mean
it.
that's not it.
That song is not
That is
it,
mainstream.
though.
It's
Nah.
number one.
It's-
It's number one on the
yeah.
Billboard. What is wrong with you?
Because of
On
J.
the
Cole,
Billboard.
not Drake.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
not the that's
it's
not the question. You. What is wrong with you?
Marketing. You're proving our points.
What's your point? You still
Oh
have to say
my
your point.
goodness.
You're saying you
It's
keep just
not-
saying
it's
marketing,
not-
marketing,
it's
marketing. That's
Like,
not the point. That's
like,
a word. That's
comment,
not
and
the point.
subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
What
And
the fuck?
also, please say a prayer for Jelani. He's losing it. He's losing
Yes,
it.
you just keep saying marketing, marketing, marketing. Like that's a point. Like that's a word. That's not a point.
Nah, the thing
Nigga
is-
said
the
marketing
thing
is a point. What the fuck is
thing
wrong with
like,
him?
we know Drake. We know what Drake is capable of.
Thank you.
We've heard Take Care.
Thank you.
We've heard the album.
What are you saying? Thank you for? He's just saying.
He's
that-
talking while
That's
you
not
talking.
his point.
Let him
That's
talk.
not your point.
Let him talk.
Let him
For the
talk.
Dogs-
You're right. Let him talk. Stop saying thank you.
It's not it. It's
Okay.
not it. And I think from now on, that's just what Drake's going to be giving out.
Okay, and that's fine.
There's
That's
no-
not.
Jelani's getting
That's not
upset.
what we were
There's
talking
no-
about.
Getting upset.
It's never going to be. It's never
Nobody's
gonna be
upset.
at that
Niggas
level.
is saying he's saying his
why is he
speech, and
getting
you're
me?
talking to the camera, and I'm the one losing it. Like partake in the conversation.
And I fucks with Drake. Trust me, I fucks with Drake. But
Right.
I gotta fucks with the
You didn't
whole
like the
Drake.
album. That's what you're basically what you're
I
saying.
don't like.
And that's
haven't liked
fine.
A lot of
Not
albums
not
in the last
every
couple years
right.
from Drake.
Not everyone liked a lot of albums, and like you said, you don't like a lot of albums from Drake in the last couple
Yeah.
years. That's great. What is that? Is that a good point too? Like
Well, I mean, just
Jelani?
we're not even the question. The question of the conversation wasn't about whether for All the Dogs was a good album or not. My question to you was, when was the last time a rapper dropped a deluxe because of the feedback of freaking the world? And you didn't have an answer. You said Lil Wayne never got bad feedback. First of all, yes, Lil Wayne has had bad feedback. One.
Okay. All right.
Two, you didn't have an answer for 50 Cent because the nigga has had albums that didn't have good feedback. Didn't have an answer for that. Okay. And now you're grasping at fucking straws because the nigga said For All the Dogs isn't a good album. That wasn't the point of the conversation.
The point was, the question.
And niggas saying marketing, also not the point of the conversation.
You want me to talk or no?
Not really. You're not making good points.
Okay, all right.
You push your mic down. I'll talk to Devon.
No, we all could talk. Well, listen. I understand what
see how upset he is.
I understand what both of y'all.
This is what I do.
Oh my god, this is not what you
He
do.
Clearly, the fucking water.
Clearly, this is not what you do. You haven't made 1 point yet.
Honestly, maybe I'm old. Man. But I ain't bumping that shit. That Drake drop. It's cool.
And I understand that.
And guess what?
That's also okay. That's
know.
not the conversation we were having, though. The question was, I'll ask you the same question, so maybe you can make the point quicker than Watts. When's the last time a rapper that you know dropped the deluxe of an album based off negative feedback? Who else did that? Who's ever done that? That's what we were talking about. If you forgot, Watts.
Nobody.
Okay, that was the point. It's For All the Dogs a good album.
I want to tell you something right now about Drake, though. Drake is a product of the music industry that you don't have to have good feedback to drop a deluxe album. Drake could drop a deluxe album for the worst shit in the world and it's still going to sell because it's Drake.
Okay.
Drake.
Also not what we were talking about.
No. I'm just saying. It doesn't have to
I'm not coming at you.
It doesn't have to be
listen, bro. I'm not coming at you. This nigga's making sound effects. Like, you're proving his point. That's not what we were talking about.
Why is he still focused on me?
Because you're talking to the camera and making ad-libs. Like, grow up.
Drake is a product of the music industry. Without Drake, there's no more record labels. Because everybody will go independent. So Drake, listen, the deluxe album was planned before he even dropped the first album.
That's not true.
You gotta understand.
That's not true.
They weren't looking at analytics when they dropped their first.
That's not true.
Okay.
Bro, that's not true.
I know.
That's now you're saying.
No, I'm just saying. I just know.
That's not true.
Listen, hold on. Jelani was just rocking with you just now. You went left field.
No, you're good. I'm not, bro. I'm not immature like this, bro. Like we talking, but like, because what you're saying now is based on opinions, based off what you think about the marketing, the industry, and whatnot. And I get what you're saying.
That's how it works.
But has Drake ever dropped a deluxe album before? Yes or no? No. So it was not planned ahead of time. He's never done it before. He only did it because he received so much bad feedback from podcasts, blogs, whatever the case may be is. Mm-hmm. So again, that's how you prove a point. Try it sometime. Tory's deluxe album. How'd you feel about that? Did you listen to it?
I listened to a song.
Come on, that's how you do it, guys.
I didn't listen to the whole album.
We'll get some fucking boxing gloves in here next time. Go ahead.
Hold on, before I even say anything, can I use the bathroom real quick for like 15 seconds?
Are you okay, bro?